welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. This is my channel talking about keto and have lost 177 pounds so far on a ketogenic diet. I still got 30 to 50 more to go. Not sure where I'm stopping just yet. Today's a very special day. Today is my 2-year birthday on keto. I decided to call it a birthday instead of anniversary because it's the day I was reborn when I started keto. I started off not being able to really walk, not stand more than 10 minutes without falling, barely being able to breathe. I started off being tested positive for 5 different autoimmune diseases. My CRP, which is your inflammation test that tells how much is in your body, which can affect all your organs, your heart, your kidneys, everything inside you, including lupus and stuff like that, was a 40 and it should be a 4. I started off with type 2 diabetes at 6.7 A1C. I started off really ill with so many things wrong with me, including polycystic ovary syndrome, and I also have an adrenal gland issue and extremely high blood pressure. Now, after 2 years, I barely have any issues from my polycystic ovary syndrome. I no longer have type 2 diabetes. My blood sugar, or A1C, is 5.1. My CRP is a 4. My cholesterol is almost too low. My good cholesterol is finally a 40, where they want you to be, and I had almost 0 before. I no longer have heart conditions, other than heart palpitations, but that has nothing to do with keto. But I am actually slowly coming off those meds, which is a miracle. I no longer take high blood pressure meds at all because I have almost too low blood pressure. All my tests come back completely normal. There's nothing really wrong with me anymore. I do still have fibromyalgia, but I barely ever feel it. I still have allergies, but they're way more controlled. I don't get bronchitis once every 6 weeks or so. Like, I literally have bronchitis 4 times a year before now. I can walk. I no longer fall. There are so many. I can hike. Okay, not just walk. I can hike up a mountain. So there are so many things that was killing me at 368 pounds with all those conditions, and I am now 191 without all those conditions. I am been stalled over the summer, but I went to Hawaii. I did have 4 cheat days, plus I didn't pay attention to calories or anything while I was there at all. And I was there for a whole month. I came back the second week of August, fought to get a lot of that water weight back off. Then I've been eating a lot of almond flour lately and ingredients, and it seems to have stalled me out. So on Monday, today is Thursday, on Monday I will be starting my 21 days of ketovore again. If you're not sure what that is, it is really simple. It is fresh meats that you cook, use nothing but salt and pepper on. It is eggs, it is cheeses with the least ingredients as possible, 4 or 3 at the most. Heavy whipping cream. I do coffee. I still do my collagen powder twice a day. Some people do avocados, and salt and pepper. I don't know if I said that, but that's it. No sauces, no other seasoning. You're trying to eliminate all plants out of your foods for 21 days. That includes nuts because it's a plant. So the only plant that I am ingesting is a tiny bit of stevia that is in the collagen powder, and it's just a tiny bit. Oh, in the coffee itself, but I never count coffee, so can't live without my coffee. Won't do a diet that takes my coffee away. I was really excited to hear about bulletproof coffee and bacon when I first started keto because I love coffee. So, I'm going to show y'all what I had for breakfast today around 11 o'clock. And then we will continue celebrating my 2-year birthday on keto. Okay, it is 11 a.m. I had a collagen coffee this morning. I am absolutely starving, so I am having 2 fried eggs fried up in probably a ½ tablespoon or so of Kerrygold butter with 2 of my mushroom Swiss bacon little sausage dogs. I'm going to actually show you the pack of it real fast if I can get to one. Oh, and I'm also having the Diet Mountain Dew as well this morning. We're just going into my fridge because it's easier. So this is the sausage I am eating. It's hormone free and all the good stuff. I've decided to do keto starting Monday, and today is Thursday, so I can finish up the Diet Mountain Dews that I have in the fridge and my flavored water, so they're not sitting in there driving me crazy for 21 days. Okay, so as you saw what I just had for breakfast, the sausage kind of swelled my stomach a little, but I decided since it's my keto 2-year birthday, I wanted to have balloons and a hat and a little candle and all kind of stuff, but the storm decided to come through and I wasn't going anywhere today. So I'm going to show you what I am celebrating with. So it is a brownie, but it also kind of tastes like chocolate cake. And I made icing for it and put a tiny little bit of sugar-free whipped cream on top. I'm going to show you what I used to make this. Okay, so we are about to, let's see if I can get this in there, bake this right here. It doesn't really have many ingredients. It's supposedly 1 carb per serving, and there's 16 servings. So if you are crazy and you ate the whole entire thing, it's 16 carbs. And yes, some of us can be crazy at times. I haven't for a very long time, thank God, but I used to be. So it's going to take 3 eggs and 12 tablespoons of butter. You melted it and then you cool it. I'm only doing 10 tablespoons of butter. Every recipe I find is too greasy when you add all the butter. So it supposedly just has erythritol, coconut flour, unsweetened cocoa, and baking powder. I should have called them to see if they're cross-contaminated, because maybe my daughter could have tried these. So maybe they'll have something on the website. I'm going to look it up in a minute. But yeah, so I've already got the 3 eggs in here, and I'm cooling off the butter, and I'm just going to use a pie pan. That's what we're going with. So yeah, since you know it's the 2-year anniversary of doing keto, I decided to make some keto brownies. This will be the first time I've ever tried this. The most keto sweet that I've ever actually made was a little pumpkin cheesecake mousse thing I made up, and that was 2 years ago, and then the recent pancakes, but I really haven't done any keto sweets much. Okay, so I just poured the bag in there. I'm waiting for this to cool off. I'm going to wait until the oven to be preheated, then I'll do it. I wanted to see what it looked like. You can see the erythritol, you can see the coconut flour and the chocolate. If you've ever smelled an oatmeal gooey, the no-bake cookie things, that's what it smells like, which is cocoa powder. So I'm hoping it tastes good. I shouldn't have my hopes up, but we'll see. Okay, without thinking, I ended up putting some Lily's chocolates in it, which my daughter cannot have, so now she definitely can't eat it. But I'm going to play around with the ingredients and make my own and not use a base next time. But I don't want to use erythritol. I do not like the cold filling. So I'm going to try monk fruit or something. Also, it was very bitter. And maybe if I hadn't been eating so many keto bars lately, it wouldn't have been so bitter to me. So I'm going to be completely honest. Not only did I put a serving of the Lily's chocolates in there, I put 4 packs of Sweet and Low, and now it's semi-bitter. But before, it was going to go to waste. It was so bitter to me. But I'm about to put it in the pan, put it in the oven, and I'm going to show you what it looks like once it comes out. Okay, I'm about to stick it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. The consistency, maybe because I didn't use the 2 extra tablespoons, but the consistency is very, very thick. Not like a normal brownie mix, but it's also coconut flour. So we're going to stick that sucker in, and we'll come back in 20 minutes and check on it. Okay, so I made some homemade icing. I used 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter. I cut them up really tiny. I put them in a food processor blender thingy. I used a half a cup of erythritol because that's the powder one I had on hand. And I've used some vanilla extract and made this actually really good tasting icing for the brownies. So I'm going to show you what the brownies look like after I just pulled them out of the oven. Yeah, they got a bunch of holes in them, and it was covered in butter all on top. I think that's what the holes are from. Not sure what it's going to taste like or the texture yet. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Don't know what it tastes like yet, but let me tell you, it was hard to get this out. I had to mess up a piece to be able to get it out, because it's just falling apart. Okay, so I did try a piece of it last night when it was fresh, and it was amazing. I'm going to put these down for a second. I actually gave my parents some, and my dad, who is a sugar, he doesn't like keto foods usually, he loved it. They even called me because I told them it's only 3 carbs, and they did not believe me. But yeah. It doesn't taste like it. It's made with coconut flour instead of almond flour. It has powder, erythritol, erythritol. I always say it wrong. In it. It has unsweetened cocoa powder, some eggs, some butter. It was a mix, as you just saw. However, I'm going to make my own. I am going to play around with the ingredients and make my own, so my daughter will be able to eat it too. And I can control 100% how many carbs each slice has. So that will be in the future. Not right now because I'm going ketovore soon again. But yeah, it's been a long 2 years. I don't regret a moment of it. I had a bunch of stalls. That's why it felt long to me. I had a 7-month stall. That was horrible. And I just realized I needed to start tracking. I haven't tracked anything this summer except carbs. I need to start doing that again. But on ketovore, I don't really have to. I don't have to track anything on ketovore because I usually stay between 6 carbs a day. So I don't even have to pay attention to that. Never go over 10. And I'm talking total, not net. Because the only thing that has carbs is there's almost 1 carb in my coffees. And then, well, I count the heavy whipping cream too, and I put one tablespoon, so that one has less than 1. So it's about 2 carbs there, and then the carbs that are in my eggs, and that's it. Like nothing else really has carbs. I don't really do much of the cheese, so it's really easy to stay on the carbs. I don't count calories or fat during that time, so I won't have to track for 21 days. And I haven't tracked all summer, so that makes me happy. Also, I can't really step back far enough to really show y'all my little dress today, but this was a gold dress that I got 2 years ago. It is a size large. My stomach's swollen today, but it is a size large. I still have plenty more weight to lose, but I am excited about the 177 pounds plus all the millions of inches I have lost. I started off with the body tapes. Okay, I couldn't measure this part right here, what I call my tire. It's above the belly button. It was the largest part of my body, and I could not measure it with a body tape. I went way past it. There was about this much space. So, was 69 inches or so was my waist. Now it's down to a 45-inch waist, which makes me very, very happy. I would like 32 or lower, but I'm extremely happy not being over 60-something inches. So, that's a victory all on its own without being a scale. Like I've said in my other videos, sometimes your victories aren't always on the scale. The scale can say you aren't losing any weight, but you're losing in size and inches because your fat is turning into muscle. I've had that issue all summer long. But it's okay because I'm losing in sizes. I am having a tiny bit of trouble breathing and swelling. That's from those sausage dogs. I'm putting the rest in the freezer. I'm not going to eat any more anytime soon. It's giving me really bad heartburn, and I am allergic to my own heartburn, and it causes my stomach to swell, pain, and it makes me have asthma. It's the only time I really have trigger on asthma is certain smells, and when my heartburn is going crazy, it gets into my lungs and triggers an asthma attack, which drives me nuts. So that was a mistake to eat that today. But as I was saying, I can't believe it's been 2 years, and I'm crazy excited, and I got my birthday present in the mail today, which makes me even happier, and I'm going to show y'all. It's more Shasha bracelets, if I'm even saying it right. I have a lot now. So some of these were completely free. Some of them also, I got 70% off of all of them. I could never afford them without the 70% off. Like, I don't buy them unless I'm getting, the first set I bought was 40% off. But ever since that, every time I go through the link and spin the wheel, they're 70% off. And that's the only time I can afford them because they are $20 a piece. So they're $6 a piece when you spin the wheel and get 70% off. So that makes me happy. And I have a bunch of them so I can mix them. But if you can tell, I have tons that have the turquoise, purple, and pinks in it. They are my favorite. So yeah, maybe I'll insert a picture at the end of this video today of all of them together. I don't know. I don't want to take them off. They're brand new. And I have an anklet that's always on. I never get a picture of that one. I never take it off unless I'm taking a shower. So I guess I do take it off once a day, but still, it goes right back on without me thinking about it. But yesterday's video was really long, and I put it towards the end. Should I stay up blonde or should I go red? I've been looking at the analyzer things, and I realized maybe I'm talking too much because it says most people only watch about 13 minutes of my videos, and some are an hour long. So maybe I should start making my videos shorter. So if you missed yesterday's video, should I stay blonde or should I go crazy red, pink, orangey color that I always had? You can go back in other videos and see it, and then you can decide. I can't decide because sooner or later these dark roots are going to come through, which is a dirty blonde. This is from the sun. It lightens up in the sun. Will come back through, and I'm going to either have to go to the salon and pay money to get it highlighted, which isn't too expensive because it's just the roots, or I'm going to go to Sally's, pay $16, and get me some red dye. Actually, I might not have to buy it. I might actually have some. And dye it myself at home with Arctic Fox. It's not a real dye, so I just do it myself at home. And it lasts for months. So, what do you think? I don't know. I like both colors, so it's really hard. I'm usually a blonde during the summer because it's what the sun does to me. And usually come October for Halloween, I go back red. So if I go back red, I'm pretty sure I'm getting Red Riding Hood. I know she did not have red hair, but I always wanted to be crazy red hair and be Little Red Riding Hood. If I stay blonde, I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween yet. And yes, I dress up. Even if I ain't got no friends, no Halloween party. I have a teenage daughter. We dress up and we either go trick-or-treating downtown. I don't care that she's 14. She don't care that she's 14. She still likes it. And I see nothing wrong with a 14-year-old trick-or-treating. Also, we go out to eat, all in our costume. So, yeah, we have no shame. It is Halloween. You can be whatever you want and have fun, and no one can judge you because it's Halloween. It's dress up day. It's the day that I can be as crazy as I want. And I don't have to be a witch. I've always had to be a witch every single year because I'm so friggin' big. Nothing else would fit me other than a big giant black sack. This year I'm going to actually be able to buy costumes. Costumes run about 5 sizes smaller. I don't care what they say. They really do. They run so much smaller than they actually say. So, I'm happy. I'm finally going to be able to buy a costume for a change because they will have my size. But yeah. So, if you're on the fence of doing keto, I would give it a try. And 7 days is not giving it a try. 10 days is not giving it a try. 14, not giving it a try. You need to go 21 plus days because what's wrong with you? Do you have a lot of issues, medical conditions? Have you dieted a lot in your life? If so, it's going to take more than 21 days to fix that. Your body has so much inflammation on it, it's going to hold on to that water weight. It's going to hold on to that fat. You literally really do have to start fixing things inside your body before the weight lets go. I almost gave up so many times. I will be honest. I did keto and lost 68 so pounds or more before this birthday. But then I went off of it and gained 30 of it back. So, and I went almost a year before I got back on it. So that's why I count this as my birthday. And I did fail over and over again, and not on purpose. I didn't know about hidden carbs. I didn't know if it said less than 1 carb to count it. I didn't know the sweet and low didn't have carb listed at all, so I didn't count any of that. And at that time, I was doing 15 sweet and lows a day. So for the first 5 to 6 months, I don't think I was really under 20 net carbs at all because of all the hidden issues I was having. But I did lose a bunch of weight during that time because I had taken so many carbs out of my diet. You still can lose. And then after that, I started getting healthier. I did have a 7-month stall and realized that there were more things I needed to pay attention to, that I had damaged my body so much that I had to go under in calories. I had to watch my calories. I had to watch my fat and lower my fat. I only took in half the amount of fat. I will be truthful. When I actually lose the most weight, I'm doing half the amount of fat. Because I got so much fat on my body, I'm just letting my body eat itself. Sounds weird, sounds gross, but it's true. Your body uses fat to turn into fuel to make your ketones so you can do your activities every day instead of carbohydrates. Well, if you're eating all those fats, for most, not everyone, but for a lot of people, if you're eating all those fats and you're not very active, your body is only using that for fuel instead of eating itself and using it for fuel. It's why when you get to your goal weight, you can still accidentally keep losing weight because you need to add more fat in so it's not trying to take it from your body any longer. Does it make sense? This is all stored fuel. And if you keep putting it and topping off your car, it's never going to use the bottom of the tank. So, some people they have no problem with, they can eat as much fat as they want and they're still fine. Me, I really got to keep it under 65 grams of fat to be able to burn what's on me. I notice every time I go up, I start stalling out. I think that's the bigger issue than eating almonds right now. Because eating those pancakes, I use a lot of Kerrygold butter, and I am getting to 125 or so or more of fat a day when my body was used to 45 grams of fat a day. I do a higher protein keto diet. Protein does not affect my sugar, it does not affect my weight loss. I will do a lot of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I always soak it in olive oil or Kerrygold butter though, so I do add fat back in. But a lot of times the skin makes me very sick to my stomach. But I do eat it when I eat my chicken thighs. But the last 2 times I ate it, I threw up during the night. I do have issues with too many fats that way, making me extremely sick because of my heartburn issues that I have. I've managed to find a Costco brand chuck frozen hamburger meat that does not make me sick. It works perfect. I just fry me up one of my little indoor grill, put some cheese on it and bacon, and I don't have issues with that. And so it's a good way for me to get fat in without getting nauseous from it. I can eat butter. I can eat Kerrygold butter plain, so I can get fat that way. I can eat bacon and stuff like that. I just have issues when it comes to the skin of a chicken. And I love it, especially air fried. It's so crispy and so yummy. But sometimes it really makes me sick. I can't eat roast of any kind, not beef or pork. Both. I will be in the bathroom throwing up all night, and I've been that way since I was born. And keto didn't fix that, so that's one I wish keto did fix, but it didn't. But I am rambling. I've already been standing here for 13 plus minutes. Plus I showed you all those other videos. I'm pretty sure I showed you how I made the cake. If not, it will be inserted next. But I'm pretty sure I did stop and show you. I don't know. If I didn't, You'll see it in a second. But yeah, I will let y'all know what I'm eating for dinner. Not 100% sure yet. But I am about to eat this slice of cake. Normally I would not be snacking during the day at all. It is a no-no for me. I don't do snacks. I do my 2 collagen coffees a day, a breakfast and a dinner. And I've been trying to make my breakfast my biggest meal of the day, because dinner, I don't do much afterwards, and then I go to sleep. And I just put all that in my body for what? Not to fuel my day. To fuel my sleep. Really good. I really, really love this. I've never really made keto sweets before. And it was a mix. But mixes are really expensive. And it's only a few ingredients. And I can make it cheaper. And probably make it taste better. And not have to use sweet and low. I found some packs at Sam's I'm going to order. It's stevia. Erythritol, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not really sure. I always mess up. And monk fruit, all in one little pack. So I'm going to order those and try that out, because I've always used my sweet and low. I don't like stevia by itself. I don't like monk fruit by itself. I don't like any of them by themselves. So I'm hoping if they're all combined, it'll make a better taste, and I won't need my sweet and low, or I can use less sweet and low. So we'll see, because sweet and low is a chemical, but it is yummy. But I'm going to let y'all go right now. I will let y'all know what I'm eating for dinner, and I will show you a picture of all of these combined, other than probably my ankle bracelet. We will see. Until later, I hope everyone has a great day. So this is not a keto thing. I wanted to show you a southern thing. So if you live in the South, you know why I got this on here. So in the South, especially East Coasters, will understand that your glass will sweat and leave a puddle wherever you sit it and destroy everything you own. So unless I'm using my metal cups, which do not sweat, I have to make a skirt. It's what I use wrapping tape for when it's not Christmas. Hello, skirts for my cups. Oh my goodness. Baby, stop it. Okay, he's on the phone right now. I'm so sorry. He's being a brat. I told him I'm making a video, and you know he is a brat. Okay, so I've done it. I have made some chaffles. I made 2 here. I did not follow any recipe. I just made up my own, and hopefully it tastes good. It's a good consistency so far, so we will see. I don't want to use a half a cup or a cup of cheese. Everyone uses a cup of cheese. It's kind of crazy to me. This one I did use a little more cheese, but all of these are from the same mix. I just put some more on the actual machine before I laid down the mix. This one looks like it might taste yummy. I can't wait to try this one by itself. So I've stole my daughter's machines because she don't use them. So I have a waffle one. This is the one I used tonight. And then I have a pancake one I'm going to start using for my pancakes. But yeah, I'll let you know if I like it. And if I do, I can eat it on ketovore, because it's just cheese and eggs. I have to hold the phone. It's going to get a bad angle probably. But I'm going to try this on cam, if I can hold it together. Let's see. Wow. I'm going to try it by itself in a second and let y'all know what I think. Okay, so I just took some Kerrygold butter and I put it on the one that I had on the side that I put more cheese on the outside than the inside. And it's amazing. Now I know what I've been missing, but I don't think I would like it with all the sugars I've been seeing everyone do. I'll try though. I'm going to try with mozzarella cheese though, not Kobe Jack, because I'm using Kobe Jack. So I finally gave in and I made them. It actually tastes really good. I made my own recipe though. I am going to tweak it some more before I let y'all know exactly how I'm using it. I just don't want to use all that cheese, and I'm going to try different cheeses, especially mozzarella. I only could eat half of it though, the burger. It filled me up so fast. I think it's because there was egg and extra cheese that normally wouldn't be on my plate. So, I was going to tell you something else. My mind went blank. I'm getting tired and the wind is starting to really pick up. The rain has been crazy. They're saying we could lose power, so I've gone around charging all my backup battery packs and everything because I'm going to be without internet if the power goes out, and I'm going to go crazy. So I got to make sure my cell phone can stay charged. I've had 2 coffees, 1 Mountain Dew, some regular water, and that's it today. Happy 2-year birthday on keto to me. My boyfriend thinks I'm completely insane calling it a birthday and saying I was reborn into keto because he's like, oh my god, it really is a cult, isn't it? Yeah, he always calls keto a cult. Like, it's not a cult, honey. It's not a... Yes, he does. It's not a cult, honey. It is a community where people can lean on each other and find support and find answers to their questions, because we've all been there, done that, and is going through the same stuff and can help each other. He's a pain. So the trees are going insane right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this because I'm hoping I will be able to upload this before I lose power. And I'm hoping I don't lose power at all. But I hope everyone has a good day. I'm not focused on my weight for the whole weekend. I am staying keto, of course, staying under 20 carbs. But I am trying new things like those truffle cheese waffles. It has the stupidest name. So I am trying stuff like that this weekend. I will be making my normal pancakes with the 2 different syrups and trying that this weekend and videotaping that as well. And I might do some taste test on some ice creams if the storm doesn't make it where I can't leave the house and pick them up, because it's a ways away to pick them up. But yeah, so I'm not worried about, other than staying under 20 carbs, I'm not worried about anything else until Monday or Tuesday when I start ketovore again. Which today was technically very close to ketovore. Extremely close. Other than I let myself have a little mayonnaise, a little mustard, a piece of lettuce, and I think a pickle. So, no, I guess it wasn't because I had that cake thingy too. Nope, not at all. Never mind. But I will see y'all tomorrow.